You know what spoke to me? Because I had no perspective on myself. So I meant nothing to me. So I looked for something to become something. Well, I think we don't like what we're doing. That's why we listen to people. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's we in some way we take what they say and we want the world to believe that we said it.
That's what I think that is.
Yeah.
It's that secret, it's that curiosity.
Yeah.
You gotta be curious if you ever wanna be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody we talk about, if you're gonna be great at something, you better be curious.
Greatness is the willingness to die. Mm-hmm. That's greatness. Like you see these guys, you know, forget about suicide guys, forget about the guy, just people that are decent people just decide to kill themselves. You know? What makes a person does that? And they do it at a young age, 15, 16, and it's just, how do you say it? It's at 15, 20 years old, you experience enough life to realize, hey, I don't want to be here no more. It's something about yourself that you just hate so bad. Any kind of killing is a form of self-hate. You know? If I'm killing somebody, it's just everything I say about it. If I call him a dirty motherfucker, that's because I'm a dirty motherfucker. If he's a bitch-ass nigga, it's because I'm a bitch-ass nigga. We reflect of one another. That's why people are inspired by it. That's how come we get inspired, you know? Because we're a reflection of one another.
Yes.
And they allow us to know what we can be. Even though we're in bad situations, this is what we can be. My whole life is about robbing. Listen, I come from that world of robbing. My mother's slept with me, my father's a pimp, and this is my world. Can you imagine? Look at me, I'm a fucking savage. Even to this day, right now, I have to check myself. Always check myself.
Yeah.
You know, my wife is my consciousness.
Yeah.
Why is my masculinity in a woman? Because my mother fucked me up. That's why my masculinity is in a woman.
See,
Why am I so overbearing to my wife? My wife must say, this nigga is overbearing. As long as you love me, but the nigga is too much. I know she must think that, you know, because I'm afraid of losing her.
Yeah. Different. And how do you, well, at least for me, like I said, like going through hard times, and how do you change the story? How do you say, okay, I'm gonna change the story. Can't change what happened, but I'm gonna change the narrative on how it spoke to me, and I'm gonna make it speak to me this way now. Instead of that negative way, I'm gonna make it be a positive way, and be a light going forward.
Then when you do that, then no, that sounds great.
Sounds, yeah.
That sounds great, but then, and then we're dealing with what you're dealing with now. You don't want these people to know that I do this. Like me, I have no secrets of anything. Everybody, I'm so transparent. That's why I've lost so much, you know? So this is my only freedom, being able to be on this mic. And I don't like this because this makes people think that I'm somebody special. And I don't want nobody to think I'm somebody because I don't have a good opinion of myself, you know? But for my ego, this is great. You know, my ego is something I'm trying to get away from, but when I get away from that ego, when I distinguish myself, I'm such a coward. I need it back because I hate myself. When my ego goes away, I'm a bitch. I'm like, I don't know what I am. Everything I'm afraid of, I don't know. Come back. I don't know. How do you get rid of that guy?
A great Buddhist was saying that there is no such thing as permanence. That you will not be a permanently blissful or happy.
Yeah.
Just like you won't be permanently sad or ego-driven. That it's going to come, but it's about letting it come and don't run from it.
Yeah.
Talk about don't be afraid of it. Take it.
Yeah.
And then go through the other side of that. Because that's where the life is.
This is gonna be, why do we listen to these people? The fuck are these people? They don't even look like us. Why do we listen to them? He's from another fucking way of living, life, strength. You know, he don't look like us, think like us, or nothing like us. Why do we listen to them? Why?
Maybe because I'm thinking that it's an energy that you can feel wherever you're at that point. If you're ready for that, it'll hit you. Just like if you see a pimp on the corner and that speaks to you and you say to yourself, I want to be like that. That's where you're at that time, energetically. Or you see a pimp on the corner and you say, I'm not there. I'm somewhere else. I'm not saying it's better or it's worse, but I'm at a different energy vibration, in frequency. Your frequency is your currency.
I don't
That's
know.
where you're at.
I
don't
come
know.
from the world. I think we don't like what we're doing. That's why we listen to people. You know, because that's we in some way we take what they say and we want the world to believe that we said it. You know, that's the perspective of ourselves. That's the what I say we do. What's that word I used again? Examining yourself. Yeah.
Inventory.
Inventory.
When you do
Yeah.
your inventory, you can't lie. That's why when I do my inventory, I can't lie to myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I just say, fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
these are the things that I have to deal with.
Yeah.
It's good that you're asking these. Most people are too afraid to ask questions
Yeah.
about them.
Oh, listen.
Well, here's the thing, though,
Pain.
Mike, about the ego, and Alan Watts talks about this, is that the ego is an illusion that you've created. There's no spot in your brain that's
Exactly.
the ego that generates this shit. The ego is this fucking this
So why did we
creation
create them? Why did
to
we create
protect yourself,
Yes.
to keep yourself safe,
Yes.
to aspire because you can't imagine that you can be the person that everyone loves and holds up in all of your successes.
You know what my ego tells me? My ego knows that I'm a great follower of Alexander the Great. My ego said, fuck that nigga. What it took him 20 years to do, you do in one fight. What it took him 20 years to do for people to know who he is, I do it in one night. But still, I don't want to think of myself as something great. I want
He didn't-
something has to be great in order for me to. I can't look at me as just me. It's just my low self-esteem. Maybe it's just something I have to want to follow something. It's bigger than me. Something has to be bigger than me.
Yeah.